All right, guys, I am in the woods. Got my stick, because you never know what is going to be in these woods. Following this trail. Hopefully I don't get scared and quit, because this is a new trail that I've never been on before. So I really don't know which way to go. But straight and to the right always gets me to where I want to go. So let's go straight. I wish I could flip the camera so you guys can see. I'm not gonna take that trail. I'm gonna take this one right here. Reporting live from on top of the mountain. Psych, I ain't get to the top yet, but I'm still going. I'm out of breath, but I'm still going. You know, you gotta push yourself. You can't quit when things get hard. You gotta keep on going until you reach the finish line. And I feel like it's close, just not there yet. Man. All right, this was just an update. Oh my God, bugs, bugs. All right, y'all, I'll see y'all at the top. All right, I made it to the top. It doesn't have a great view. It's just a whole bunch of like white looking flower trees, I guess. But I guess this is the top because the trail has changed colors and my trail ended. So I got to the top and now I'm trooping it back down. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're at the top of the mountain, all right. All right, y'all. About to troop it back down this mountain so I can make it to my Zoom call by 8 o'clock, hopefully. If not, I will start my Zoom call on my phone. Whoa! I almost lost my life on this thing. All right, guys, bye, because I need to pay attention to these rocks. This mountain is ragged, and it's called Ragged Mountain. Ah. All right, bye, y'all. What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Deja, and I'm back at it again with another video. As you can see, I got with me today,
Tye.
And today we're doing a story time about how we got, lost in the woods hiking? All right. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. All right. So, I'll start off. All right. So, it was a nice day. It was like 7. The sun was going to set around 8:10. And I said, let's go on a hike. She like, all right, where? Let's go on a hike. I was doing a, spend the day with me. So it was like, perfect. I had a Zoom call at 8 o'clock. So I was like, we're going to go up this hill and we're going to come back down. We'll go up the mountain and come back down. One of my coworkers, she gave me this little trail that she be hiking up or whatever. She told me she never finished it before. I should have took that as a hint, but I didn't. So we decided to go to Ragged Mountain in Berlin. Now, we chose to follow the red and blue markings to go up. When do you want to chime in?
I don't know.
Okay, you'll chime in, I guess, once we got lost. So, we decided to go up red and blue. So, when we got to the top, we weren't sure if it was the top, I guess you could say, but like all of the trails all connected. So it was like they all ended in one little spot. It wasn't a great view. It was like the middle of the woods. So I went to Case Mountain in Manchester before, and I was able to like go up the pink trail and come down the white trail, So I thought this way was going to be the same or whatever. So I was like, okay, let's take the blue trail down, because when we started, it was 3 different trails you could go. So I didn't think the blue trail would, lead us to
the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, the middle of nowhere.
That was crazy. I was irate.
So we started going down or whatever with the blue. We were following the blue markings. What was it? Did we get to that tree for the blue markings, or like the blue markings stopped and we started red and blue again? How did it go? The tree was first, right? And we had to turn around?
No, it went from...
Because it was blue.
Yeah, it was like... It went from blue and red to blue. then we made it to the tree.
Okay, so once we got to this big tree, because I know when we went down, we were following blue.
Okay, that's how we got to the tree, because then we had to go back up and follow the blue back up. Remember, you jumped over the tree.
I know. When I jumped over the tree, that was when the trail like ended.
Yeah, it was like I don't know, it just went missing. Like it took us. It looked like we was in the middle of the forest, the rainforest at this point. Like we went from the middle of the woods to the middle of the rainforest. Like that's how we knew something was not right. Like it was just crazy.
And then we were following the markings, and then it was like legit this big, huge, like the tree was probably like this long, and my bad. It was like this long, and then like the marking was before the tree, and then after the tree it was like no more markings. So we had to turn around. And it was probably like about to be 8 o'clock at this point. So we had been hiking for at least an hour. Okay, at least an hour. So at this point, I was leading until we got to like the markings and they ended. She said, "Nah, I'm taking the lead now." So from that point, she was leading. She had Siri out.
Facts. I had to ask Siri how to get home.
And we went past this golfing course. I'm like,
yo,
did we pass a golf course?
I knew something was wrong once we saw the golf course. I'm like, yo, is a golf course over there? Like, where's this trail leading us to?
It was huge. And I'm like, we would have seen a golf course. Like, how did this just appear? So I'm like,
I think that was the time that we was back on blue and red.
Yeah, because the blue, like, it, like, stopped.
Yeah, and then we were back on blue and red. Because that's where we're confused. Like, yo, the blue and red never took us to a golf course at all.
So that's where it was like, okay, so blue didn't work. So then we went back on blue-red. Mind y'all, we were trying to go down the mountain. So once we went back on blue-red, it's like, oh, my goodness, what is going on? So I know it wasn't the smartest idea, but it was like, it was getting dark. And I know I had seen 4 girls walking up, like, you know, opposite directions. We passed each other. So I'm like, hello.
I'm like, why are you yelling? Shh.
She was so mad at me.
She's trying to alert the bears and the stuff that live in the woods. Like, what are you doing?
I was trying to find a way out some way. I don't know. And then the worst part is she was hop skipping over everything. Man, listen, I'm trying to keep up. I'm clumsy. I done told y'all before.
Trying not to panic. No, let's tell them about how you almost fell.
Wait, in the video they seen or like after that? Because I almost fell like 50 times.
When you went, when your foot went in the water.
Yeah, so my foot, like, she hop skipped over this little.
Listen.
It was like a freaking pond, and it had like 3 rocks in it. She hop skipped over them like it was nothing.
Because I told her once I said I'm leading, just copy me after that. Boom. So
I tried.
HandyDandy Siri out, you know, trying to figure out our way to a road on my way to my house. Like, I just had Siri going, so I could see on a map, like, there was a road coming up beside the stream that we were following. We were following, like, a stream because that's also where the blue markings, we were back onto a whole nother blue trail was taking us. So I saw, I'm like, it's this way, it's this way. She's like, how you know it's this way? I'm like, because Siri's showing me it's a street this way, just trust me, dog. So boom, we going, and I hear, so I turn around like,
you should have heard splash first. My whole freaking right foot went in the puddle. Do you know how cold that was? And then I had on sneakers and socks. Oh my gosh. And then I couldn't like stop. It was like I had to keep going because it was getting darker.
Yeah, at this point you was like, we have 9 minutes to make it.
Yes, because I was just like, the sun is going to set.
It was 8:01 and she's like, we have 9 minutes. I looked at the time, I'm like, 9 minutes? Hell no. Like, let's go.
And we were still in the woods at this point, so we were like still freaking out.
The middle of the woods at this point.
But then when we got out the woods, finally, do you know, we was on a restricted road.
No, way before the restricted road. Before we got there, we was on like the middle of a road. Like it was a road, no street lights, no yellow lines, no white lines. It don't even look like the gas company even went there. No sewers, no spray paint markings, nothing.
That
just
was
a lonely road. Yo.
And we had to walk like a mile to get off of it.
Mind you, we didn't know whether to go left or right. So, I mean, of course, Siri came back in handy.
So, mind y'all, at this point, Siri's telling us my car where I parked and we started the trail was like an hour and 39 minutes away. who did I call? HandyDandy 911, because I was tired of walking. It was like 8:30 at this point. Hour and a half hike. Like, whoa, I don't hike like that.
We were only supposed to be in there for like 30
minutes. I missed my whole Zoom call.
30 minutes.
Like,
And I'm looking at the time. She's like, time check. So I'm like, oh, it's 7:24. So I'm looking at her like, She like, all right, let's just keep going. All right, come on, let's keep going.
So then I called the cops. And after I called the cops, I'm like on the phone with him, telling him like, yeah, we're in Ragged Mountain. I told him the street we were on or whatever. Well, the street we were headed to. And he's like, oh, he basically was telling me like, keep walking to that street. And then when I got to that street, I'm like, sir, my GPS is telling me like I'm not going to get to my car until an hour and a half. We've been walking for an hour and a half. Like, could you send a cop car? Like, send somebody. He says, hold on, I'm getting a call on the other line. Hold on. I'm in the middle of the woods. Like, literally, it was a line of trees this way, a line of trees that way. And we were walking straight. So, literally, coyote could have came out, bear.
Y'all ever seen a scary movie? And, like, in a scary movie when people was walking, it's, like, just a lonely road and all they have is their little flashlights.
And we both have long sticks.
It looked like something straight out of the Wrong Turn, or maybe I Know What You Did. Yeah, that was a movie called
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yes, it looked like something like that, literally the middle of nowhere.
Anything could have popped out. It was really, really scary.
And then the cop gonna have the audacity to call back and tell us to stay put. Where? Stay put where? We're nowhere near civilization yet. No street lights still.
He's like, just stay right there. Nah.
I'm like,
we kept walking.
Let's go.
Of course. We were following Siri. We finally made it to the end of the restricted road. We took that right. We had like, 2 whole miles left? I think it was like 2.4 miles on foot. And them streets were long. And then the people, like, I feel like we were in like a rich neighborhood or something. Because it was like mansion after mansion. And I'm just like, we just walk in a neighborhood we do not know. Like, I was scared.
Hold on, y'all. We were on New Britain Town Line. That's the last sign that we saw. We started in Berlin, Connecticut.
Berlin. We crossed the town.
Says New Britain Town Line. It was like 3556 or something like that. He's talking about do you see any numbers? I'm like, yep, right here on the pole.
He's like, oh, is that a telephone pole? Yeah.
Something.
That's all we got.
Right, because it was nothing else. Talking about something. Stay put. Man, you crazy, man.
He didn't really care about us.
Was not happening.
But then we see a cop. As we're walking down the street, we see like a cop maybe like 2 lights up or whatever, like far up though. What she do?
Yo! I started screaming.
I'm like, they cannot hear you. Like,
I was so mad, like, motherfuckers.
So I just called them back. I'm like, I think your cop car just went the wrong way. We're still walking up the street.
Now, hold on. Y'all wanted us to stay put where we were? And y'all going the wrong way? We told you the numbers that was on the pole, so why would you go the other way instead of putting y'all GPS tracker on to come to whatever numbers was on the pole?
Mm-hmm. So when we did stay put, we were at like a red light. So it was like
it was a four-way
intersection. So we were safe, okay? Like it was lights, it was a whole bunch of cars coming.
It was like
somewhere
a busy
safe.
area.
And it was right next. I feel like that building was a church too.
Something
like we were
had
right
a G
next
on it
to
with
yeah.
like I don't know. It was something like it was a brick building, and he kept asking about, do you see the brick? Yes, we got the brick. Come get us, all right?
No, for real. Like it was at least like 9 by this point.
I was so tired.
Like we had walked on the road for at least like 35 minutes. And we walked the trail like an hour and a half.
I took my shoes off. I sat down. I was ready to lay back.
And I was just like ready.
I had my sticks, all that.
Then when the cop arrived, first thing he gonna say is, excuse me guys, do you have any narcotics or alcohol or any weapons on you?
I'm like, the sticks we just dropped? Like, we don't have time for this, dog.
No, we don't smoke, we don't drink, we don't have no weapons. Like, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to give you a frisk.
Well,
like, go ahead, let's go. Like,
real.
I'm ready to, my feet hurt. And my whole foot was dry. How my foot was dry?
We was out there for that long.
It was soaked when it fell in that puddle. Well, fell. When I stepped in that puddle. And then
broke.
by the time we got in the cop car, dry. Completely dry. How?
He talking about something. You ever been in the back of a cop car? No. Talking about some. It's not so comfortable, man. I don't care. Anything besides the woods is comfortable right now. All right.
Then he was like, you guys won't believe how many people get lost in that trail. We get calls all the time.
Why don't y'all
need to shut it down?
The trail led us to an air. All right. Y'all ever look when y'all driving on the highway or anywhere, y'all see those huge telephone poles and they got like 3 wires connected? How does the trail lead us there? And then as we're leaving, it's like, goodbye, you're leaving a restricted area, trespassing, blah, all these different signs. And I'm like, wow, Berlin.
Your trail led us to a restricted area.
High voltage area. Like, what if we would have tried to jump the fence and was like, nah, that ain't it. Telling you, that is not it. Not that trail. Highly would not recommend. 1 star.
0 stars. I would not recommend. I'm sorry. Ragged Mountain is Ragged Mountain for real. I was tripping up them rocks, tripping down them rocks. Then, how about in the trail? We tried to go around like this steep. Remember that little steep thing?
Yeah.
I'm like, we gotta go down that.
It was
like,
crazy.
I could have cracked my whole head open.
It was so steep. It was like
I had to like hop, skip down mad rocks, like
that,
down
like, as
rocks.
I went down, I kind of like climbed down. Like I had to use my hands on rocks for support.
It was so bad.
Whew.
But we made it. We made it.
Remember from where the cop picked us up at and drove us to the car? It was like a 10-minute drive.
And we was passing landmarks that we passed on the way to the trail. Like, what?
So we remembered that grocery store. So I'm like, yo,
yeah, because it was like a grocery store that I've never heard of before.
Man, it was.
And then when we went to, it took us, I swear it took like maybe 5 to 8 minutes, I guess, in that cop car to get us to my car. So, on foot, could you imagine? Like, could you really imagine? But I thank God every day that we did not get stranded in them woods, because your girl was scared, okay? Petrified. And I'm glad we didn't run into no bears, coyotes, anything like that.
And we kept hearing stuff. That's the thing that was even more scary about it. Like, we kept hearing stuff, like bushes, like,
we would stop too,
like,
and just
bushes
look,
rattling. So it's like, so I went from holding my stick, walking like a kid, and I start holding it like this. So anything come charging at me, I was going, hey-ya. Get that.
Oh my God.
No, I was not taking no chances. I'm telling you, if anybody was the person in the scary movie that fall, her. Definitely her.
I would have got up and kept running though.
Man, if you had enough time. She even had a little pimp limp to it.
Yes, my ankle even got hurt.
It was done here. We were wheezing.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, we were so tired. Like, when I say we were hiking, I'm not saying like that trail is just an easy flat. No. We're going up. We're going down. We're like.
Yes, it
was
crazy.
So bad. Like, I will never go back there.
No,
I wouldn't even recommend anyone go there. I'm sorry. Like, if y'all got it, y'all got it. If y'all do go up one way and come back down the same exact way.
Because that right there was not safe. 2 hours in the middle of nowhere from 7 o'clock. It's after 8. It was so bad. It was to the point where, like, she was like, do you see any blue markings? So I'm looking like, oh, yeah, it's one right there. It was getting so dark, we started to not even see the blue markings on the trees anymore. Like, it was
scary. But we're going to conclude this video here.
Yes,
if you enjoyed this story time, give it a thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. I was going to say leave some trails down below, but she told me she ain't going hiking with me no more, so.
That's it.
I guess we'll take a break from hiking.
If you want to walk, we'll walk the track.
I was just going to say the track. Windsor High got a track.
Yeah, and there's a track.
Loomis got one too.
There's a couple tracks.
I heard there's one in East Hartford too, but I never seen it.
I don't know. But if I'm going to walk somewhere, I'll do that. Or if you want to hike, we could do mountain climbers like we did in gym in school. That's the closest thing. Other than that,
you ain't doing that.
Probably not.
But, all right, y'all. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's just about it.
All right. Bye.